So here is a quick video based upon what I've been asked by a subscriber. He's asked, how do you repair or remove the ABS from the R1100s? Well, basically it's a fairly simple job. If you're going to remove it, this is the ABS unit under the tank. So you take the tank off and you can see these are the brake pipes that are coming into the ABS unit. Each one of these is a bleed nipple for the front and the rear systems, because the two systems are independent. So you'd have to physically remove this, or at least disable it, i.e. remove this cover here and this wire here, disconnect it, isolate it from the loom, wrap it up into in insulation tape to make sure it's safe, and put it out the way so that it can't earth out. Unplug this multi-plug, do the same with that, fold it back here, cable tie it to the loom. You can cover it in insulation tape so that there's no way that any connections could be falsely made. You don't have to physically remove this if you don't want to, but if you want to remove it, then obviously once you've disconnected it electrically, so just a couple of bolts, disconnect the pipes, and then you can take it off. The most important bit is the hoses, the brake hoses. Front brake, rear brake. Well, actually that's unbelievably easy. Let's take the rear brake. Now here you've got the rear brake and you've got the master cylinder with that pipe there which goes to the ABS unit, and then it comes back from the ABS unit and connects to this hose, which is the hose that goes to the rear cylinder. So all you've got to do is you've got to make a pipe to go from here to there. So you can either get a pipe made up of the correct length of normal conifer tubing with the connector on at each end that matches the connectors that are on here, and then you connect that to that, bleed the system in a normal way, and then you've just got this master cylinder operates this brake cylinder, and that is it. There's nothing else involved. Easy. The front brakes, this hose here comes from the master, goes there, that pipe goes to the ABS unit and then comes back from the ABS unit and goes to the cylinders down on the wheels. So all you've got to do is disconnect that, make a pipe which is normally that sort of shape, U-shaped pipe, with that connector on one end, that connector on the other end, and then you put that in, bleed the brakes in a normal way, and ABS has been removed. With regards to repairing the ABS, now I've never had an 1100, and I've had quite a few 1100s. I've never had an 1100 that has had a problem with the ABS. I have had a 1100 where the ABS had been removed by a previous owner, but I've never had one that needed to be repaired. And in the entire time that I've had bikes with ABS on, I've probably only about 3 times in my entire riding have heard the ABS come in, so in other words effectively saved me from a skid. Once I was on gravel, I just pulled into a car park, I pulled the brake up on gravel and I heard the ABS pump squirrel into action and basically saved me from dropping the bike. Another time I was in the wet approaching a roundabout and an accident occurred up ahead and we had to brake really hard and there was rumble strips and I heard the ABS cut in then, otherwise that could have been a little bit naughty. And the other time, I can't remember the other time, but I know there was 3 times when I've actually had ABS interfere. So if I hadn't have had ABS at all, then probably I would have, you know, been okay. I might have dropped the bike a couple of times, but I don't think I would have been in an horrendous accident. But you never know, do you? And because you never know, that's why ABS is used. And the thing is, with ABS, you can actually brake a lot harder than what you can with conventional brakes, because ABS prevents the wheels from locking. So it is a valuable item, but if it irritates or it's not working or it's giving you grief, then that's how you remove it on the 1100 series bikes. Different series of ABS is fitted to the 1150, and a different one totally fitted to the 1200. The 2005 to 2008 1200 ABS, I wouldn't even ride one of those bikes unless the ABS had been removed, because it's renowned for being horrendously dangerous, and when it fails you haven't got any brakes. If the ABS fails on one of these bikes, the brakes still work conventionally, so at least you still have got brakes. But on the 1200, the 2005 to 2008 1200, there's no brakes. The ABS sensors, if you do remove the ABS, it doesn't really, you don't have to do anything with them. Leave them connected up, because obviously if you've removed the ABS unit, it's no longer connected, so it won't make any difference. So you don't have to ponce about removing the sensors or disconnecting them or anything like that. Just leave it as it is, because then you can always put it back if you want to. Hope that's been of some use to you. I'll see if I've got some pictures of bikes where the ABS has been removed, so that you can actually see those pipes that I've just said that you've got to make. That one there, and that one there. And yeah, hopefully that'll be a help to you. See you soon. Take care. Bye.